Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome back to the Crow's Nest. I'm Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer, and today I thought we would dive into a Draconids Meteor Shower reading. And the reason being is, the Draconids Meteor Shower is believed to come from the constellation Draco, which is the dragon. And there's been this really strong channeling of fire energy these last couple of weeks. Not to mention we have the full harvest moon in Aries coming up on October 9th. And so a lot of this fire energy coming through myself, I've been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities to align with these messages of fire. And the full harvest moon in Aries is going to be all about activating that inner warrior, that inner fire to get through the darkness as we're entering into those darker, colder seasons. And the event for the meteor shower is going to be taking place between October 6th and October 10th, but the best day to see it is probably going to be October 8th, just because we also have the full moon, so it's going to make the sky very bright. So your best chance is probably to see on one of those two peak days on October 8th to really get a good view of that. But I thought we would look into, what is it that Draco is bringing in for us, and how is Draco going to be supporting us? And I also want to find out how is it that Draco is going to be working with the full harvest moon in Aries, once again, to support us. So we're going to dive right into it. I've already shuffled and cleansed the cards. We have the Lemurian Starseed crystal quartz on that today. I was just really feeling the need to put some strong energy along with this message, and also a good cleanse of the cards too, because as we're moving into the darker seasons, we start to journey into the darker parts of ourselves, and so we want to make sure that we're taking time to properly cleanse and heal. It's very interesting because I already shuffled and I felt the need to shuffle again, but we had a card pop off the bottom of the deck. Another card pop off the bottom of the deck. I'm being told, okay, this is interesting. I don't usually do my readings this way, okay. But we're gonna go with it. So I wanted to ask 3 questions, and I have 3 cards here. Once again, if you're used to how I do my readings, you know that's not at all how I usually take the cards. But I'm also not used to seeing them pop out of the bottom of the deck so much like that. So once again, the first thing that we're going to find out, we're going to look into what is it that Draco is going to be revealing for us? How is it that Draco is going to be supporting us? And once again, how is Draco going to be working with the full harvest moon in Aries to help to activate that inner fire warrior? Just cracked my knuckle, which is also unusual. It's a very interesting message that is really aligning with a few of the messages that I've been having come through lately in regards to the equinox reading and the last moon reading that I did. So the support that, what Draco is going to be bringing in for us, like in terms of what is going to be revealed. There's this sense of holding on or being very preservative. And I actually just heard of your energy, and once again, there's a lot of that fire energy that I've been channeling on this card. You can see he's wearing red. There's a lot of orange and yellow in the background, so a lot of those warm colors that we're used to seeing when we think about fire. So it's like there's a sense of holding on or preserving your energy. And what I'm really feeling is it's in terms of your fire, your passion. And I feel that there's going to be a big revelation in terms of how it is that you can preserve your energy, but also release the reins a little bit in order to I'm actually seeing images of a horse. So it's kind of like releasing the reins, because there's this element of wanting to move in a different way than you have been moving. There's more energy and more passion and more fire that you've been wanting to express, but you feel that you've been pent up. And so you feel like you've had to really hold back that energy, that fire, that passion. And it creates a lot of tension and friction for some, because you feel like you're just not able to be yourself, and you just have a lot of energy that you need to channel in a healthy way, that you feel that you're just not being given the environment that you need to do that. And so I feel that Draco is going to be really helping to reveal the new perspective on how it is that you can free yourself, I'm hearing, because, you know, our reality is within our own control. And so in whatever way that you feel that you are being held back, it's always a good opportunity to look within and try and ask yourself, you know, not just from that outside perspective, but that inside perspective. What are some of the ways that I might be holding myself back? And so I feel that Draco is going to be really helping to reveal a lot of what's needed for you to really, I'm hearing a couple things like open the cage and free the animal. And then the support that's going to be coming in is the Three of Pentacles. So, and this is a very earthly energy, along with the Four of Pentacles. And so this earthly collaborative energy, that's really interesting too, because we're asking about the support, and the support is going to be support from those around you. I'm also hearing from your spiritual team and your higher self. But it's a very, very affirmative message about, and this once again is in a line with another reading I did about letting your guard down a little bit, releasing the reins, like freeing yourself to allow yourself to not be afraid to work with others, because that's going to really help you to be supported and feel supported and move in a way that is supported. I'm really feeling this like Knight of Swords energy, just really being able to move with just such great speed. And I feel that that's the energy, that's what can come along with that support. You know, once you allow yourself to that freedom to work with others and to work with your higher self. And again, your higher self is over here, but again, I'm really drawn to this fire energy. Again, you know, we have oranges and yellows coming through in the cards. So, and I feel, I'm also hearing that when working with others, that's going to also help to give you a new perspective on what it is that is going to be revealed. Like this could help to unlock what it is that's going to be revealed for you. And then we also have the Death card coming through for how is it that Draco is going to be working with the full harvest moon in Aries to activate our inner fire warrior. So again, we have some yellow happening here, and I'm thinking about fire once again with that yellow energy, but there's more of a brightness behind this now. It's more of an illumination, and that's what we're talking about. We want to activate that inner fire warrior because we want to be able to move through this darkness with that Knight of Swords that I'm seeing. Just no fear, no hesitation, no holding back, just really charging into it. And so that we can make it to the other side when the season's bright again and everything becomes warm and light once again, once everything becomes illuminated once again. So And I feel that there's going to be an assistance in helping to ease the emotions and kind of put to rest the way that your emotions get the better of you. Because it's like emotions are getting in the way of the way you think, the things that you believe. And your emotions get bundled up in a way that, how do I explain that? It's like your passion can sometimes get the better of you. And there's better ways, like I was saying earlier in this reading, to channel that energy in a more positive manner. And again, when you are channeling that fiery energy in a more positive manner, it's this sense of lightness. The more we're channeling that positive energy, that energy in a positive manner, it gives you this sense of what you're standing for, what you're passionate for, what you feel you're needing to ignite your fire for is lighter. It's not so much of, something that's been coming through a lot for me lately in my messages has been anger. There's been this feeling of anger that needs to be channeled in a healthy way. So I'm going to use that for an example. And so there are things that you are very passionate about. And sometimes that passion, you just get carried away with it and it gets channeled into anger. But if you can find a way to harness that energy, like I was saying earlier here, and it's funny because earlier we were talking about releasing, because what needs to be released, it's all just coming around so full circle, from it's this beginning and end kind of story here. Because we're releasing the reins on collaborating with the self and with others, and being able to get a new perspective on a situation. And then as we get those realizations and the big reveals that are going to be coming in, it helps us to, in a way, be more compassionate. The passion is still there, but it's a softer passion that allows you to not let the anger make you sort of lose control over yourself in the situation. It's going to allow you to harness your energy in a way that, although you feel that anger, you feel that fire and that passion, you're going to be able to remain more compassionate and more centered, I'm hearing, through that energy, so that it's going to allow you to sustain yourself better through those situations, so that there can be a better outcome, the more desired outcome, I'm hearing from that. I wanted to get one more message. I was really feeling that, and I had another message come off the bottom of the deck, which is the Page of Pentacles. So once again, it's about these reveals that are coming in. And again, now this fire energy, although there's still, the reds and the oranges happening here, it's more of that yellow energy, more of that enlightenment, more of that lightness that I was saying is going to be met on the other side, not just with the seasons, but with yourself, when we're able to properly release the reins on essentially the things that are holding us back from being able to collaborate, so that we can harness our energy in a way that is going to be more of an enlightened state. And it's going to help you, I'm hearing, to stay in that enlightened state. We'll get one more message. Just one last message for guidance on how we can work with Draco. The devil came out. So again, really, really strongly feeling that the anger energy, really needing to properly harness that anger energy. There's a lot of fire on the energy on this card, of course, but there's a message here that if it's like there's two options here, you know, and we can take what's coming in for us. We can take the realizations and use them to our benefit, take that support, take that guidance, or if not, we're going to be going down those same nasty cycles that we absolutely don't be wanting. But if we can use this information for the right uses, for our best good, then the amount of energy and passion and fire that is going to come from being able to properly channel that energy that is needing to be harnessed. And all of that is going to come through releasing the reins on being able to collaborate, not just with others in this three-dimensional realm, but with your higher self to guide you through your journey here on Earth. So I'm going to leave the message there, but if this did resonate with you, you can let me know, and you can always reach out for a personal. All my information is for you in the description, and I'll see you in the next reading.